So the new crop to the game with the old Highlands Fishing DLC is going to be onions. And we've got a field ready to go. Yeah, I've done a full prep. So ploughed, limed, double fertilised. This is all ready to have some onions put in it. Now, the first thing you're going to need is obviously to get yourself a tractor, which is fair enough. But you're also going to need to get yourself one of these. Now, this is a specific planter seed or whatever you want to call it for onions. So it's going to be this one here, the old Monosem MS Electron. It's the only one currently that we've got that's going to be doing the old onions. It's only got a 27 litre capacity on the old seedage, 4.5 metre working width, 140 horsepower requirement, and a 6 mile an hour working speed with a 52 grand price tag. So, with that 27 litre capacity, I've gone and got this, the old Duo, the old Monosem Duo, the old tank on the front. It's going to have 2,100 litre capacity, so a lot more seed than what the back part is going to be holding. So this is going to cost you 22 grand. So that's what we've got. Got the old seeder on the back, planter, whatever you want to call it, and then the old tank on the front. So we're going to jump in. We'll start it up. Got the old new JCB, the old Icon 400. No, was it 4220? Is what it come up with as 4000 series, whatever you want to call it. So we're going to go through the usual shenanigans. So we're going to unfold the back bit. There we are. So a bit like a transformer. It's going to fold its sides down like that. Then we're ready to go. So if I turn on the old GPS steering. There we are. So 4.5 metre. Yeah, we're ready to go. 3 headlands. Great. So when it decides to sort itself out, there we are. We can then get cracking. So we're just going to line it up, turn it on, lower it down. Can't be planted in August. Interesting. So if we go into the old croppage calendar, there we are. So onions there. If you're playing with seasons on, you're going to be planting them in March and April, and then harvesting them in August and September. So technically, we should be harvesting them now, not planting them. But we can get around that. So if we go down to settings, and we'll turn off seasonal growth. No, there we are. We can now get cracking. So lower it down, it's turned on, and away we go. Planting some onions. Fair enough. To be fair, that looks exactly the same as the cultivated ground. Are we planting onions? Let's have a little look. Yes, we're doing it. We're doing it. So onions are going in. Right, let's get this field all planted then. Right, so that's the field all planted with onions, and to be fair, not going to lie to you, this feels rather big for this small planter, but alright, we're done anyway. Now, let's just have a little look there. Yeah, all the field's done. Great. Now, you may notice that the seed hasn't gone down a lot. That's because I used the worker for most of the field. So that's that. Right, fair enough. So we've got our field all fertilised, limed, ploughed, and now full of onions. So we need to wait. So what have we got on the old crop calendar menu? I think it's like April, and then harvest in August. What's it? April, May, June, July, August. So like 4 months maybe. Alright, so let's fast forward a month to see what growthage we've got. So month 1, we've got a few shoots coming through. So that's not bad. A little bit of greenery coming through. Alright, what about on month 2? Well, month 2 definitely thickened out a lot. And they've grown. They've sort of more or less doubled in height. Alright, fair enough, fair enough. What about month 3? So month 3, pretty much the same as month 2. Not a lot's happened on there. So, okay, we'll fast forward to month 4 then. So month 4, I would definitely say a bit more bushy. We've sort of like got some different shoots coming through. I think one more and we could be good. And month 5... Are they ready to go? What's happened in month 5? Let's have a little look. So we got, oh, it's ready to harvest. Oh, they're under the ground. That's what, obviously, they're root crop. I mean, it is raining, so you are going to have to fast forward a little bit. But then I thought they'd disappeared. I mean, to be fair, that looked like the field had just gone, nope, I'm not going to be doing it. That's not the image they showed on the old fact sheet. Well, on the old blog that they sent out anyway. That looks definitely a little bit different. So let's fast forward time till it stops raining. So the rain's finally stopped, to be fair. I fast forwarded like a whole month and it was still raining at 10 o'clock in the morning. So we've had to fast forward again. So 1 o'clock in the afternoon, we're good to go. Now, we need to get a special piece of equipment. We actually need to go and get the old Highlands. Where is it? There we are. We need to get this one. So this is going to be what digs the onions out of the ground. So I'm going to go and buy that. Yes, thank you very much. Now, we're also going to need to go and, well, technically you don't. You could just use this and dig them out the ground and chop off all the extra foliage and then use those, to sell those off. But you're not going to get as good a price. So we're going to go get a little windrower that goes on the back. So it also gives it a little bit of a clean up as well. So we're going to get one of those as well, the old Highlands UR205. So with the old front unit, the old home toppy, that's going to require 125 horsepower. And then the one on the back, the old windrower stroke. Let's face it, it's not stroke, it is a windrower stroke cleaner, I suppose. That's going to be 90 horsepower. So 215 between the two. So with this JCB, we should be all right. We should be all right indeed. So what we're going to do, back up. We're going to put the old GPS driving on. Steering assist, there we are. So put that on, it's got a 3 meter working width. Good. Great, we're ready to go. So we're going to do the front part, which is going to be LB and X, turn it on. LB and B, lower it down. And then away it goes. Being said, where's my GPS? Ah, there we are. There's my GPS lines. So that's going to dig all the stuff out the ground. What we're also going to want to do is get the back part going as well. So we're going to do that. We're going to do... Actually, you can change where it puts the windrow. So currently, we've got it coming out to the left. If I'm not mistaken. There you are. Work mode, left. If we do RB and left stick in, it's then going to change it to the right. And if we do RB and right stick in again, it's going to do it into the middle. So for the outside row, I'm going to go for... Actually, do you know what? We'll go this way around. We'll just do rights. Right turns and see what happens. Because the whole premise behind it all is you'd go up one row and put it out to the right and then come back and it puts it out to the right again. And you have like 2 windrows into one. Makes it easier to collect. That's the premise behind it anyway. So we're going to give it a go anyway. We'll turn it on. We're going to lower it down. Get on the old GPS and let's go. So there you are. It's all picking it all up. Chucking it out to the right. Giving it a little bit of a clean as it goes. Right, fair enough. Let's get this build done then. Now whilst that worker was carrying on with the field, because let's face it, 3 meter working with, that's going to take forever. I'm going to go through what you're going to do about collecting them. Right, so first off we got this. The old Roper Kyler 2. Now you're going to find this if you go into the shop menu and actually go down to potato technology. It's saying there potatoes only. But if you go into it, there's actually the option down the bottom to turn it into an onion picker opera. So you've got the harvester head, potatoes or onions, put it on onions, and we're good to go. So this is your first option. But obviously you will need a tractor to pull it along. So we're going to unfold it. It's going to do its thing like that. I'm going to put it out to the side. Great, we're now ready to go. So we'll just position it in place. Get the old big JCB there. It's looking good. So turn it on, LB and X. Lower it down, LB and B. And then we're away. We're collecting onions. Fair enough. That being said, oh, it's one of those. It doesn't actually register the literage until it gets into the actual tank. So that's probably why it didn't start straight away. But that also means that when you stop, it's still going to carry on going. I mean, it will stop the vehicle once you've got to its capacity. So it knows as soon as you pick it up that it's full. So you haven't got to worry about that, which is alright indeed. And then the second option is going to be the drivable, not the self-driving option. You can't fold it whilst it's... Oh, you can't fold it whilst it's got stuff in, so fair enough. So you'd have to do LB and down. That's going to be putting that out. And then it's going to load into a trailer. So you come along with a trailer, put it underneath. Great. Then we'll unload here. I'm just going to put it all into one giant pile. I'm going to see if we can actually pick up that giant pile with this well, it's not self-driving one though, is it? I mean, you're driving it. Let's see if it'll pick up the giant pile. Oh, this is going to be good. It's going to be good indeed. Now, there is one thing with this. I have noticed it, and it's not just this either. If you go into the indoor cab, yeah, it's looking great, apart from the screens. Now, I was led to believe that that had like the Mercedes-Benz stuff, the rear view cameras on it. That doesn't look good at all. And to be fair, some of the things around Start Farm, like pictures on the wall, are not looking great either. So I think an update is coming. I'll imagine it will be, because that doesn't look great. But you can do it with this. You can pick up your onions with this. Now, obviously, you're going to find this, as you could well imagine. Well, that being said, where do we find it? Is it under there? Because I actually got it out of the potato technology. There we are. It is still under potato technology, because you do have the option, again, like the previous one, to potatoes or onions. Or you could just come down to your mods and DLCs, go into the Highlands Fishing part, and then you've got it there. The Varitron 470. Obviously, go for the onion header, because we're picking up onions, as you can well imagine. So, like normal, you're going to be turning on LB and X. First, you'll need to fold it. Okay, LB and A. There we are. Going to do its thing. Going to put the pipe straight out. Okay, fair enough. So now we've got it unfolded. LB and X, turn it on. LB and B, lower the header down. See if we can get this whole pile. Oh, it doesn't. Once you've put the pile down, it doesn't like it. Alright, okay. So we'll go around that then. That's something to take a note of. You can't pick up a pile once it's been dumped on the floor. Interesting. Alright, every day is a school day. So we'll just go... No, come on. There we are. We'll keep going. We'll just go with the standard one then. We'll just go with the windrow that's in the floor. There we are. That's better. Now we're picking up onions. And obviously, because it's self-propelled, you can sit in the front there like that. You can watch it. You can keep your wheels either side of the windrow. And you're good to go. Right, fair enough. Now, don't get me wrong. Onions, there's going to be a lot coming off this field. Obviously, it's like every other root crop. You're going to have a ton of croppage going on. So, you know, you're not going to get a lot of price. Actually, let's have a look at the price menu. So, yeah, once you got them out of the ground, I mean, the top price, $8.77 in December. Right, okay, fair enough. So, like most of let's look at the parsnips. So, $4.51 there. $8.71. What about potatoes? $7.66. Yeah, so it's there or thereabout. Probably a little bit better than potatoes. So if you're into your root croppage, I know a lot of people don't like doing root crops because they just like take forever. Now, that being said, I'd imagine at some point there's probably going to be some sort of mod that allows us to do it at a bigger working width. The one in mind I've got is probably the Colossus pack. I guarantee that's going to have an update at some point. But there you are. Onions. Planted with the old Monosem. Gotten out the ground with the old Hilaris. Where he is over that side. And then collected with these. You just take them off to the next stage. Fair enough.